treasure chest. Oh, my mistake. 'Tis merely another spot for gathering materials.
Fancy a gander? I've weapons to sell. But is that really what you came out here for? Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave, what with the volcano growing more active of late as well. Always a pleasure. Well met.
You're no soldier, are you? I expect your journey was a long one then. Planning to stay the night? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
I thought you might choose that vocation, Master.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
This looks as if 'twill take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion. I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
I need to replenish my stock. You're no I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can...
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
There's no easy thing, making a living.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
A ballista is a ranged weapon. This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
It's been a hard day. Time to be heading home.
I just nodded off for a moment there.
Not let a single shadow slip me by.
'Tis rather peaceful here, isn't it? A brief respite is naught to decry.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Let all that bit go to waste.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. We mustn't allow ourselves. I will protect you.
The Arisen has gone off in flames before my very eyes. Feast your eyes on Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I'll go and open the chest. Put out ere our comrade burns!
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
Well... worth the effort of breaking it. Try for the same result with our next attack. Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
I just scared feel my arm from the last battle.
Torched! Quick! Douse the flames! That's better. Many thanks.
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. I can scarcely see a thing in this murk.
uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
The Arisen got up in flames before my very eyes! I've got a good feeling about this one.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it. We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find. We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now. Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we may. This seems a decent spot for a campsite. The sun has yet to set. We could rest. I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. Quite agree.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
How might I be of service? Stop by again soon.
I've got a good feeling.
I suppose I could spare a moment to talk. Would you be so kind as to hear my request? I thank you.
Might that be a Wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
I thank you. Take this with my sincerest thanks.
Die. Really now?
Interested in my wares?
I've just had a thought. Who could have guessed that so many who were once arisen yet live? Do their strange powers stem from the time when they were arisen?
Hoy! Look, no need to overthink it. You can change it on a... whim. You've naught to lose.
Such distractions. We must focus on felling the beast.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
A Medusa's severed head! Take it if you must, Arisen, but you'll not catch my gaze straying anywhere near it.
We ought to examine it carefully.
Oi!
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
As long as you...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Do come again.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now two parties ask already. Which is the more deserving? The decision is yours. I trust in your judgment.
would betray me? Have you lost all sense?
You believe me then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment. Master, I have experienced that quest on a journey beyond the rift. If you require guidance, you have but to ask. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. You must not let your guard. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this. 'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads. The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later? I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen true. What? You are the Arisen. Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
Our task is complete. There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. our foe. Its heart is most vulnerable.
That means getting within range of its force. Be wary.
I happen to understand, Elvish Master.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? So, the path splits here.
Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Do you stop and have a look? I've wares of every ilk. Here another moment.
Oft we forget the value of this contemplation.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
You the Arisen. Sven wants to meet with you.
Have you ever been as well whenever I'm... You've my thanks.
What are you up to? What am I to do?
I've trained for this.
Would that I could spend all day here.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Don't you be spoiling my business now. What's going on? I do so in... Huzzah! Mayhap I ought to take stock. See what's needed.
Hey-oh. Thank you. See? You're a sight for sore eyes.
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
Going so soon? Come, stay and talk a while.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
Could have sworn I looked
My sword arm could use some...
Really now?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out.
Having someone to warm my bed at night would be